This season on Peter Caine Dog Training, besides dog training and other stuff, I will be showing documentation of Bigfoot that are over 10 feet tall. So it's clear it's not a human in a suit. Here's what I'm eating today. I'm gonna eat these beef ribs. Now this recipe is gonna be real simple. By the way, you notice the plate looks rusty? It's from the water. It is. Put a plate underneath water in beaver dams, it'll look rusty in the morning. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take these beef ribs and I'm gonna throw them on a real hot fire. Just get some color on them. Then I'm gonna wrap them in aluminum foil, then put the lid on for a couple hours. Now make no mistake, my hands are filthy. I've been working in my yard. But when you're barbecuing, it doesn't matter if you're filthy. It doesn't. You gotta burn the germs off of the meat. So I'm gonna throw these on just like that. I want to get some flame going. I want to just get some color on them. There you go. There's some flame. And then I'll take them back off. I'll put them on the plate. I'll wrap them back up and then throw them back on the grill for maybe an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours. I don't know. By that time, the coals will have died down. We're just gonna slow cook them. It'll be real good. Oh yeah, these are gonna be delicious. Let's get some flame. Remember, it's beef. Beef can take a lot of punishment. When I'm a little burnt before I put the aluminum foil on them, wrap them up. Perfect. It's looking good. Now, it's looking good. The next thing that I'll do is take them off. You know, if you're talking about 3 minutes on each side or something like that. I'll take them off. I'll wrap them up, and then they go back on the fire with the lid for an hour and a half, 2 hours. I might even drizzle some Worcestershire on them before I put the okay, something like that. That looks pretty good. That looks pretty good. I'll take them off now. So they're wrapped up. I have them on the fire, and I'm going to put a lid on it. And the lid's going to have not very much air coming in. I'm going to close the vent. Pretty much. I'll just close it. This Weber kettle's like 25 years old. So, you know, it's rusting out. There's holes in it. It's getting enough air. It doesn't even fit. So I can get it on there a little bit better. Why would I get another Weber kettle? Why would I? This one works. It does, it works. This was the Weber kettle that one time a Bigfoot saw me, I thought it was gonna bend me over this barbecue pit. How could I get rid of it? It'll probably end up being in the Bigfoot Museum of North America. There it is. I gotta get a new one. Why would I get a new one? See, it says right there, Weber. Weber, it's a Weber kettle. One of the finest barbecue pits known to man. No, this is not a paid endorsement. Nobody's paying me anything. I'm just saying that's the barbecue that I use, and it's 25 years old. It's falling apart. I'm not gonna get a new one because this one still works. It's fucking cherry. Look at it. That's a vent. Those are vents. Those don't come cheap. Still works. You know what I think I'll do is I'll put some onions on there, just in the grill, let them cook. Put them in aluminum foil too, just put them in there and bake some onions. So I'll be eating not just meat, I'll be eating some onions. All right, now I just leave it. That's it. I'm not touching it. I'm not doing anything. Maybe I'll look at it in an hour. Maybe a little bit longer. Maybe an hour and a half. Bear, heel. No, heel. Come on, Bear, heel. Good. Sit. Good boy. Good boy. Sit. Bear, heel. Come on, buddy. You got it. Heel. Spin around. Okay, sit. We'll use a smaller target so it's more specific, but he's picking this up. He's getting it. He's getting it. Bear, heel. Good. Sit. No. Bear, sit. Good. Bear, heel. No, heel. Turn around. Go straight. There you go. Sit. Good. Good boy. He's getting it. I guarantee you in another week, he's going to be doing this. It's going to look slick. This is a real stylish dog. Heel. Started doing is getting him to go up on this because we're teaching him whoa. It was the same thing. They don't want to go on it at first. Now it's no problem. He goes right up on it. Hey, Bear, here. Come on, buddy, here. So bring him up on here. Here. Whoa. No. Whoa. Whoa. Good boy. Whoa. 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 Good boy. Whoa. No. See, if he gets off, this helps him learn that he's supposed to stay in that position. Here, Bear. Here. Come on, buddy. Here. Up here. Up. Okay. What? No. No sitting. Whoa. Whoa is a standing position. It means stand and don't move. Whoa. You put your arm underneath the dog and lift him up. Also slide your foot underneath. Look at this. Whoa. Whoa. Good boy. Whoa. Whoa. Good boy. Whoa. 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 Good. Whoa. Whoa. Good. Whoa. Whoa. Good. You're a good boy, dude. Nice. Good job, buddy. That's good. Here. Weave. Here. Weave. Here. Weave. Here. Weave. Here. Weave. That is awesome. I think he's going to be really good at the weave pulls. That's my guess. Good job, buddy. As soon as we got here, I started running him through the weave pulls. This is a thing that you can teach your dog, and you should use my method. Don't use the food trainer's method. My method is so much easier. It is. It's so much easier. As soon as we got here, I started teaching him the weave pulls, and this is something that all dogs can learn. They all end up liking it. Some do it better than others. He's going to do it good, I can tell. All you have to do is use the leash. Remember, the leash is called a lead. It's called a lead. So you lead the dog through the weave pulls, just kind of in and out. When they're going away from you, you say weave, and when they're coming towards you, say here. There, weave, here, weave, here, weave, here, weave, here, weave. Good boy. Now, when you first do this, you'll be using some pressure trying to make the dog do it. That's okay. By the third or fourth time, they start getting it. And when they finish it, just say, good boy, good boy. They start picking up real quick. Just use some pressure. Just lead the dog through. And they'll pick up on this real quick. Don't do it the way that the food trainers do it. Their way is screwed up. My way is easy. It's less stress on the dog. Do it my way. Don't use food at any point to train your dog. And for God's sakes, don't give your dog table scraps. It's one of the worst things that you could do for your dog. Here, weave. No, weave. Here. Weave. Here. Weave. Here. Weave. Here. Weave. Very nice. You got it. Good boy. See what this looks like. Oh, this looks pretty good. Yeah, all right. See all that grease and stuff down there? I'd eat that. I'll drink that. That looks delicious. Yeah, those look perfect. No, get up there. Up. There you go. Good boy. You're a good dog. Let's work on hold. Notice I'm putting the leash on him. I could even, if he moves around a lot, make sure that, or have the leash so it's going straight up. I could put it like that too, but he's pretty good. He's gonna learn this, and it's real important that he does learn a proper hold, because he's gonna be a great retriever. I can already tell. When we first start doing this, we've done some sessions, but the dogs don't want to do it. So you just don't give them an option. You just put it in their mouth, roll it in, close their mouth like this. Hold, hold. He's getting this real good. Seriously, this dog's going to be a great retriever. Hold, 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 drop. No, drop. He'll pick up the drop. Just roll it back out. He don't want to drop it. Drop. No. See, the drive is there. The will. He does want to do this. Come here. Spin around. Sit. Sit. Hold. 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 Okay, drop. No, drop. Come on, dude, drop. That's not a big deal. I can get him to drop it. We just need him to start taking it on command. When I put it in front of him and say hold, I need him to start grabbing for it. It isn't going to be for a while. Hey, Bear. Bear. Here, hold. Open his mouth for it. No, hold. No, hold. 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 Good boy. Hold. 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 Okay, drop. Now drop. Good. Good boy. See, he's letting me roll it out of his mouth easier now. It's only been a few of these sessions. Bear. Hold. No, hold. 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 Keep. Make sure the dog's head stays up. If it's down, they're going to drop it. Hold. Hold. Here, drop. No. Putting pressure on his two canines. I'm rolling his gums in. Hold. Hold. Good boy. Hold. No. Hold. 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 Drop. No. Drop. No. Drop. Good boy. Drop. One more time. One more time. You ready? Hold. Hold. Head up. Hold. 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 Okay, drop. No. Drop. Roll it out. Drop. Hey! Knock it off. No. No. No wrestling. No. Now we're not going to stop. No. I'm not wrestling with you. Hold. 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 No. No. Hold. Hold. Good. Hold. 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 Head up. Hold. Okay, drop. No, drop. Good. Sit. That was good. You're getting it, dude. You're awesome. No, sit. So he knows I'm distracted. He was trying to take advantage of it. So I go back there and I make him sit. So that this will help the dog learn. So we'll work on sit as an implied stay, and we can work on here. So like an example of that is like I'm going to turn around, I'm going to bend down, and I'm going to call him to me. As he gets close to me, I'm going to try and grab the leash and pull him into heel. Okay? Bear, here. Come on, buddy, here. Here, come on, here. Heel. Beautiful. Sit. That was nice. We'll do it again. That was good. Here. Sit. It's good. Sit. If you notice, he does have an e-collar on. It's in my pocket. I'm not even using it. Not even using it. Sit. So see, I can walk around, and he get used to the fact that I can walk around, but he needs to stay there. Good boy. Sit. No. Sit. Good boy, Bear. Little Barry, sit. Barry, here. Come on, buddy, here. Heel. Heel. Sit. Do you see the way I'm bending down? I'm here, heel. I'm grabbing the leash, and I'm getting the dog to spin in the proper way. I'm building on success. I'm ensuring that we're getting success. I'm physically making sure that the dog goes into that position, which is heel. So I call the dog here. That's a general term for coming towards me. We'll go over that later. And heel is more specific. I could, back there, you know, if I was here and he was there, I could just say heel. That means don't just come towards me. I want you to come towards me and spin into the heel position. There's a reason why we teach the dog here too. If your dog trainer said, no, we'll just teach heel, that's okay too. But he's learning more advanced stuff. Let's do it one more time. Come on, Barry. Little bear. Here, up. Sit. Good boy, sit. Watch it again. Bear, here. Heel. Come on, buddy, heel. No. Heel. Sit. Do you see the way he was way off his mark? But because I'm grabbing the leash, I'm making sure that we're finishing with something that's successful. If I didn't have the leash on him and I would have called him to me, he would have gone off and done whatever. And it would have been a total negative thing. Is your dog trainer telling you to use a leash? Good. Is your dog trainer not using a leash? That's not good. That's not good. At a point, we will work him off of a leash, but your leash is your number one training tool. In the house, you have a young dog and you don't have a leash on your dog. What if the dog's whining? Let's say the dog's whining. You have no way of correcting it. All you're going to do is say, no, no, no. No, you pick up the leash and give it a correction.
I did real good, Caine, didn't I? I did great. Southern Rock. Leonard Skinner.
He's always talking about Leonard Skinner and shit. I don't know what to tell him. He's talking about barbecue and all these southern things. Baked beans. He's talking about baked beans. I'm like, baked beans? Everything that's southern. It's real weird.
Like to drink some beer, Caine. Trump Stucks. Oh,
I'm a dandy. I need to get some water because I need to make more chaga. I am not kidding when I say it takes down, man, I have less pain. It takes down the inflammation and stuff. So what am I going to do? Like not drink it? Am I not going to look for it? No, I'm going to look for it. And I'm also going to find those, there's another mushroom that I think is used a similar way. By the way, the pollen is coming out. It's starting to hit me. That's a reishi mushroom that grows in hemlock forest. And I know where a hemlock forest, I know where a couple are. Boy, those girls working in Dandy, they sure do. They call everybody honey. Kind of flirtatious. They're like more flirtatious than a waitress in Brooklyn. Honey this and honey that. But everybody's a honey, so nobody's really special. We aren't. We're just people walking into Dandy and they need something to say. So, how you doing, honey? One of the strangest things is when somebody says, they contact me and they want me to say their name on a video. What are you talking about? Why would I want to say your name on a video? Is that children wanting this? I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. That's another thing I won't do. You can't pay me to say your name. You can't buy me. So don't even try, and don't ask for content, specific content. I have like 4,200 videos. You're asking a guy that has 4,200 videos to do a specific video like I don't work enough? I do whatever content, whatever subject I want to at the time it's uploaded. It's really, it's annoying. It's annoying. I'm not saying anybody's name. I'm not doing some ridiculous thing for $5 or whatever you want. You want to give me $50 to say your name? That might not be a bad idea. Like if there was like 50 times 100, and a whole list of people's names, Everybody gave me $50, no, 100. Everybody gave me $100. And I sat there and for, however long it takes to say, like, for $100, say 100 names. Yeah, okay. I'd do it then if somebody wants to organize it, but it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. I'm not doing that, okay? Not saying your name, and whatever subject matter I put out. Whatever I think of, that's what I do. But with that said, I want to say something. This is real important about my upcoming, my channel on YouTube. That there's going to be stuff coming out on Bigfoot that's going to change the way everyone thinks about how we live on this planet, and are we alone?
Caesar, agua, would someone buy my agua? Oh, my poor baby. This is all your fault, you drunken bastard.
Easy, you're a fucking drunken bastard.
My fault? You drove him away. My boy, you drove him just to follow his dream. He's either on his way to become a famous dog trainer. He might even be training George Steinbrenner's dog right now. Or he could end up lost in the desert.
You and your stupid dreams have lost my son forever. He is lost in America, trying to become a famous dog trainer.
Fuck you, Dad. Yeah, Dad, you and your stupid dreams. You and Caesar think you can go to the United States and become famous. My boyfriend Juan can, but you can't. And that little asshole Caesar. You're just pieces of shit.
Honey, you go do that, follow your dreams, and you'll never be disappointed.
I'm going to Juan's house. He's gonna be rich. He's selling sponges to Americans as reusable toilet paper.
You do that, girl.
Fuck you, Dad. I know what you're saying. You think I'm a slut. I don't care what you think, Dad. I love giving one number.
You're gonna make some guy very happy one day.
You're an asshole. Drunk. You're a fucking drunk. Drunk.
Where's my money, Milan? Don't you worry, Mr. Gomez. My son is off to become a famous dog trainer. Well, in that case, you just tell me when you got the dinero, all right now? I sure will, Mr. Gomez. I sure will. Yeah, you just give me a call when you all get that money, 'cause it sounds like you all's got it all figured out, so... I sure will, Mr. Gomez. I sure will. Oh, one more thing there, Milan. If I don't get my money there by Friday, I want your 12-year-old daughter, Margarita. Y'all have a nice day now, you hear?
Thought you might make a break for it.
We're going to the U.S., right?
That's right. You'll be our pool boy.
Sounds good to me.
We're in the industry, so we thought it was passé to hire one. We thought it would be more exciting to kidnap a little boy and appear to raise him as our own. You're not our son. You're our pool boy.
What about pay?
Room, board, and you have Sundays off.
So on Sunday I can do anything I want? Even trade dogs for cold hard cash to stupid Americans?
Sundays are yours, little boy.
Where's my hot dog?
Oh, we can stop off and get you a package of Quick Trip. That should be enough for at least a week.
Start working the dog right away, but I build the dog up as far as like the length of time that I train them. Like I keep sessions short at first, building the dog up to 15 or 20 minutes. You don't want to do sessions longer than 15 or 20 minutes. And with puppies, you're definitely not going to want to, you keep the sessions for like, under a minute. Really short, depending on the age. But you build the dog up to it. He's getting it. He's awesome. Look at him. It's Barry. Barrington. Hi, Barry. He's pretty good looking. He is. He's totally southern.
Want some Jack Daniels, Caine? I want some Jack Daniels. Give me some Jack.
He wants Jack Daniels. That's Southern. Southern thing. He likes bourbon. He's a bourbon drinker. I already have physical proof. I'm gonna wait till you see what's coming up. Hold on. Hold on. And don't ask me to do more Sam the Raven videos or Bigfoot videos. They're all coming up. When they're done, they're done. When I put them out, that's it. If I do, fine. If I don't, fine. You're damned if you do and you're damned if you don't. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying your name unless it's with 100 other people and the price is $350. $350. I'll say anybody's name. I'll say anybody's name for $1,000. $1,000. I will say your name, and I'll say happy birthday. Happy birthday, so and so. I'll tell everybody what your zodiac sign is, your favorite color, what's your favorite food, your likes, your dislikes. Might even I'd show a picture of you for another $3,000, $4,000. I'll put your bio out and show a picture of you. No, I won't. No, I won't. I can't be bought. Forget it. I'm not doing it. Don't contact me with this bullshit. Contact someone else with that bullshit. Does that sound like me? No, it's not me. No, I'm not doing it. No, I'm not going to go inside and just start eating this. I'll just put it away and eat it later. I cook in advance. I don't like... Well, if I'm real hungry, I'll cook. But I want stuff ready because I get hungry. So I put this in an old oven that doesn't work, and it just sits there, cools down, and then I'll put it in the fridge later. Or I'll eat the whole thing tonight. I don't know. Nobody's going to love your dog as much as you love your dog. And nobody's going to make better decisions for your dog than you, other than if you're going to pay somebody like me. You have to watch these outside influences that want to interact with your dog. And they don't get it, and you shouldn't spend time trying to explain things because there's no need. You're not going to be able to explain to the people that they shouldn't be making noises and interacting with your dog. As far as like interacting with your dog, no, down. As far as interacting with your dog goes, so another really bad thing that they would be give food. So anytime that you have a party, anytime of get together, God, get your dog out of there. It's not gonna help the dog, okay? It's not gonna help the dog, and the dog's gonna be influenced improperly, and the dog's gonna be trained to do things that you don't want the dog to do. So dogs beg. They beg for food. So you could have a party, have your dog out, and have one person feed your dog whatever's off the table, thinking that it's okay, and then all of a sudden your dog's begging and whining for food. Now that's something that this guy does, and it's something that we're nipping in the bud as quick as possible. And to do that, I eat in front of him. I experienced it last night. Last night I was eating in front of him, and it was just like nonstop whining, even some barking. It was outrageous. So he lives in the house with me. All I have to do, generally speaking, I'm going to be eating in front of the guy. He's, right there. So that's the approach that I'm taking, is because I know he's going to do this. I know he's going to beg for food. Now his owner didn't give him the food, but a family member did. So he started this. Now that the owner was just like, fuck this doesn't even make any sense. Now I got a dog that's whining for food. So one of the ways that we're going to get him to quit doing this is, one, if he's at a distance, I can correct him. I'm using a awesome product. This is a micro educator by eCollar Technologies, and I also have it with titanium contact points. I use those because a lot of dogs have a allergy to nickel, and in the cheaper contact points there's a lot of nickel in that stainless. So if you get the contact points that are titanium, we don't see the problem. And if you use the cheaper ones, what happens is it irritates the skin. So we don't want that. We don't want any irritation of the skin. So he has titanium contact points, which means that I can keep them on a little bit longer, but never keep the contact points, the collar on overnight. It's just for 8 to 10 hour period. Now, when I take that off, I still might use a collar. I'd use a different collar, and that's this one that I don't recommend for anything other than this. It's very specific. This is a Garmin Smart Dog, Delta Smart Dog, and what it is it's a really nice bark collar. That's all it is. Now, you can use this in correction mode. You can use your iPhone, and also has a little key fob that you could control this with. So you can correct the dog, but only from about 10 feet away. It's useless. It's useless. The other thing that I don't like about this collar is it's extremely hot. You can feel it on the lowest setting, but I'll use this as a bark collar when I'm eating and say this is off. I can put this on him. That way I don't have to use the remote. So this will pick up on the vibration of him whining or barking and keep him quiet. The most important thing is that he just stops doing this. No time do I leave the collar on overnight. Make sure and take your collar off. Even the titanium contact points, if you leave it on for, it's gonna cause wear or whatever. And if you don't know how to use an e-collar, just don't go buy one and put it on your dog. Find somebody that's gonna condition the dog properly, use it proper. Don't just buy it and just it's the arrogance of people buying e-collars thinking, oh, I just start correcting the dog. My God, you're gonna. Generally speaking, the e-collar for conditioning, we're using it when the dog's being good. So it's gonna confuse you all. You're not gonna get it. Don't do that. I'm just saying, I do use this collar, but it's ridiculous as this is an awesome collar for training. This is great. This thing, 3/4 of a mile, if it was even needed. I like a dog in close, but the point is this thing, you got about 10 feet. An advantage to this is that it does have plastic contact points, and you can leave these on longer. Same thing is true with the titanium contact points too. But anyway, if he starts whining and I'm eating, I'll just go get a bag of frozen berries or something. I'm eating those. He might start whining. I might use this and say no. I'm tying that word in no. Also, if I get a refusal when I'm training him. So no starts meaning more. Don't ever give your dog people food. It's such a screwed up thing. The problem is that it's not balanced. And it's usually people food. If it's a milk product, they shouldn't have it. They don't need high carbs. They get their energy from proteins and fats. All the human food is cooked. There's so many reasons not to be given it to your dog. Also, you're going to screw up the dog's calcium phosphorus level, which is the main reason. They need so much more calcium than me and you. They eat bone. Bone is part of their diet. The human cooked food is not healthy for a dog, and it turns their behavior into, it's like bratty. I want it. I want out of the crate or whatever. No more people food, no more whining. But he's doing awesome. This thing, seriously, don't buy this unless you want to use it just as a bark collar. It's okay. It's okay for that, but it cannot be taken seriously. If you're looking for a serious collar for dog training, e-collar technologies products are the best. You can use these lower than a human can even feel it. These e-collar technologies collars can be used lower than a human can even feel it. Your dog can feel it. These are awesome products. This Garmin product, not so much, not so good, but as a bark collar, it's good. And we'll add this up. You have to watch the family members, the friends. Watch them, man. They'll influence your dog. I'll tell you what, if somebody came over here and gave my dogs food, I'd be irate. I would be irate. What are you doing? Don't, you know? Our society is so unrealistic when it comes to dogs. Everybody needs to start being more realistic and treating the dog like it's a dog. We have 4 million people getting bit. We have 4 million dogs dying every year. And that's not counting the ones dying in backyards or getting hit by cars. I'm talking about being put down. Just realized, well, these people are walking around trying to interact with my client here is because it's Easter. It's holidays. I was going to say something about the bunny rabbit, but didn't really have anything to do with the bunny rabbit. One of the worst things that you could do is allow somebody to just walk up and start petting your dog. That is a horrible thing to do. Tonka, whoa. Or walk up to somebody has a dog on a leash and you walk up with your dog to that dog thinking that you're socializing the dog. What you just did is you trained your dog that every time it sees some dog on the street, it's going to get excited because it gets to go fuck around with that dog. So you just trained your dog to do something stupid. It's the same thing with people. Oh, look, there's a stranger. It's going to pet me. They get excited. They lunge or do whatever. I'm pretty convinced that chaga does work great for like arthritis pain. It takes down the inflammation. If there's no inflammation, you have less pain. If you have a lot of inflammation, you have more pain. I do understand how people are worried that it'll be over-harvested because it works. It works, and you can't grow it yourself. It's grown on birch, and it's not, I don't know, it's not that common. It's not like every birch tree has it. I guess if you were in just solid birch forest, though, you know, it would show up more often. I can't see not drinking that crap. I'm walking better. I was forcing myself to walk when I first started doing this. The doctor, told me I needed to exercise. So I was saying to myself, I was like, I was trying to bullshit her. I was like, I can't work out. I got a bad hip. She said, well, you could do upper body. And then that was enough to realize that I'm a pussy and I should be out walking on the fucked up hip. There's people that have it worse than me. There's people that don't have legs. I can't see not drinking chaga. I've been giving it to some friends. Even if I couldn't find some around here, which there's so many, God, I could find it. There's birch trees right there. None of them have it on it, but there's birch in this area. I could always just buy it for $30 a pound. Whatever. Send me my chunks of chaga. You go find them, Ontario. I think Alaska has a lot of chaga. I think the farther north you go, I know, sounds like Ontario's got a lot. But it's in Michigan. It's in New York State. You're not gonna find it in Florida. I don't think. Can you grow a birch tree in Florida? I'm pretty excited about the big mushroom hunt coming up. Mushroom hunt 2019. And the other thing that I'm not worried about the chaga, I believe that the reishi mushroom is used the same way. So we'll try that. I have less pain. I don't know. I get around better. I'm drinking the damn mushroom tea. What do you want me to say? I don't believe any of that. I don't think chamomile calms people down. It's not going to do anything to me. You know, the deal is with this walking is at some point you're going to want to try and make an excuse not to do it. Get out there and do it. Fight it. Fight it. Just get out there and walk. At least it's spring. Keep looking around. You know. Here. Those are blueberry bushes. Come on, get over here. Heel. There's trout in this, evidently. As long as there's water up here, from what I understand, there's trout up here. That's fucking insane. It is. I will be noodling this year. I haven't noodled in 4 or 5 years. About 6 years ago, I got a 55-pound catfish out of this right here. Noodling without a glove, barehanded. We'll do it again this year. Right here, 50-pound catfish out of this puddle. It's pretty much a puddle, but there's water that flows into it. I'm gonna get a catfish, pull it out, barehanded. I'm a mountain man. I'm a mountain man. I'm president of the Bigfoot community, okay? I'm president of the Bigfoot community. And more important than me noodling is that up in them hills, that's where a tribe of Sasquatch are, and I'm just saying we have them on film. So stay tuned. They're on film. It's amazing. This is going to change the way everybody thinks about where we are in the universe. The universe doesn't revolve around us. We're just cogs in a cosmic zoo. One thing that I'm doing on my walk is that I am I'm looking for more else to be popping up. I think it's a few more days. I'm not really seeing any, but I've never really noticed any before this year anyway. So it's all new to me, but they should be popping up. The black morels first. Well, Leon Lush did make a nice review. It was nice, but it was wrong about some stuff. But you know, you can't be right about everything. It's right about me being funny. I'm clearly pretty funny. What do you want me to say? It is. It's sort of been said that I'm unintentionally funny, which is sort of like a slap in the face of somebody that, since they were in first grade, wanted to be a comedian. So, but okay, I'll take it, thanks. And the other thing that's real important is that, you know, it was a good review, good guy. You know, he's smart, he's very intelligent, super smart, probably. But he was incorrect about something, and that's that I'm trolling, and I'm not. The Bigfoot body parts are real, and sometimes life imitates art, and some things are looking like it's comedy, but it's not. So I might be doing science and mixing it in with comedy just to sort of prepare everybody for what's going to happen in the future. But when they come, somebody's going to be in charge, and I'm banking that they're going to pick me. So just know that I'm not trolling. I'm trying to prepare everybody. I was picked. And won't we be lucky? Well, some of us won't be lucky. Some of us will be used as workers. You know, it's not going to be a nice life. But some of us will be in charge of the workers, and in charge of the breeding colony, and in charge of food, and just in charge of the whole thing. So somebody's going to have to do that one job. One guy is going to have to communicate with the Greys. Who do you think they should pick? The president of the Bigfoot community, of course. So it's so clear who they would pick. Listen, I'm not going to be a worker. I wouldn't be good for working. I got a bad hip. God, see, that's beautiful. There's trout up here? I can't believe it. That's what I'm told, that there's trout if there's water like this, if it's high like this, there will be trout way up here. Damn, that's awesome. See, that's just fucking bitching. And now that I know there's trout in here. There's trout in here, I'll be coming up here to get my trout. I'll be eating fish, I won't be buying it. I have a new channel on YouTube, probably off grid with Pete and Tonka. Something like that. Tonka's finding chaga. Tonka can find anything though. Tonka's pretty amazing. I think that that's a poplar tree. That's what I think, but I might be mistaken. And I believe morels like poplars, but morels like a lot of trees, so I'm not too worried if those are not poplar. I'm gonna look over here. I don't think they're out yet. I think I'm looking at maybe 5 more days. Not seeing any morels, but what I am seeing is frogs, and I'm definitely going frog gigging this year. Definitely. Probably more than once I will go frog gigging. No morels though, but I'm seeing frogs, and I'm hearing them at night. They're out. Leon Lush, he doesn't know. He doesn't know. He doesn't know what trolling is. I'm not trolling. I'm into science. I've always been into science ever since I was a little kid. And the Bigfoot body parts are from September 23rd, 1953, and so is the frogman. Those are real. And yes, I might joke around a little bit. Not everything is just cut and dry, Leon. I'm not trolling anybody. It's real. I'm president of the Bigfoot community. Why would I lie? Okay? It's real. It's real. Don't get me wrong, Leon's a very smart guy. Super smart. He knows what's funny. He does. He gets that. You can't expect Leon to understand everything. He can't be 100% correct on everything, can he? Can you? No, you can't. So that's what I'm saying. It's real. Happened in 1953, September 23rd, 1953. It's a date which we'll talk about. We'll talk about in the future. We will. We'll talk about September 23rd, 1953, because that's the day that everything changed on this planet. It's just, you're just finding out now. Everybody's just getting clued in. That's why we're doing it this way. I didn't make the decision to do this. I was picked. It's not fate. It was a conscious decision on their part. It's real, okay? It's real. I'm not seeing any fungi really. It's close though. It is. It's real close. I can tell. And why I'm saying that is because when I look at mushroom hunting videos, I look at like what leaves are coming out on trees, and it would probably be about 4 more days from now. It would be sort of similar to what I see in lower elevations, colder places down south. So I don't see any black morels coming up. It'll be black first. I think the yellow ones are the last. And the real big ones. So the Bigfoot morels, I don't see anything. So you got some wild strawberry coming up already. Just wanted to make something perfectly clear. It was Leon Lush that used the term comic genius, okay? That was Leon, that wasn't me. Have I ever said that? No. Someone else did. Leon, he's a wise man. He's pretty smart. He's real smart. He's just not right about me being a troll. I'm not trolling when I show the frog man. I'm trying to prepare everybody. I'm not trolling when I show the Bigfoot body parts. Maybe some of it is I'm going to have comedy in there because that's what I do. That's what I do. So I'm sorry if that confuses some people. Leon, I'm not trolling. It's 100% real. It's real. How would I have something like that? I'm a dog trainer. I can't afford to have somebody make something like that. Are you kidding me? I can't make anything like that. Yeah, I like to do puzzles and shit like that. I like to do adult coloring books. I like scrapbooking. I'm crafty. I've thought about making candles, yes. But no, I can't make anything like that. And if I could, why would I be living in Beaver Dams, New York? The reason why I'm living in Beaver Dams is because it is a Bigfoot and Sasquatch hotspot, and that's what I do. I'm a dog trainer, I'm a Sasquatch researcher. I'm president of the Bigfoot community. It's responsibility. That's why I'm here. Okay? And I'm not joking about the fucking Greys. They're gonna need somebody to be in charge. Who do you think they're gonna pick? Leon, you won't go to the work farm. Don't worry about it. You won't. It's no problem. We'll put you in food service or something. You probably like food. So am I supposed to think a trout would swim up this? This is like going up, like up a mountain. It wouldn't go up there. Would it stop here? I'm gonna get to the bottom of this trout thing. I'm a noodle this year for catfish in a pond. Not even in a pond. I'm gonna noodle for catfish in a puddle. I'm gonna find a catfish that's stranded somewhere up here in the mountains in Beaver Dams, New York, and I'm gonna noodle it, maybe out of like a storm drain or something. I'm gonna noodle it, and I'm also going to probably catch some trout where nobody else has ever caught trout. I'll probably go 4 miles up this mountain to catch trout. I'm serious. Stay tuned. If you want to see conclusive proof of Bigfoot, you want to see a 10-foot tall Bigfoot walking through the woods, stay tuned. 10 foot. Over 10 feet. They're over 10 feet. And a dog man. Trust me, I'm president of the Bigfoot community. You want to see what Bigfoot looks like? You want to see what a dog man looks like? Alive? I'm going to show everyone. Don't listen to people like Leon that say that I'm a hoaxer. Or, I'm not a hoaxer. That's just rude. He didn't say that, but I'm not trolling anyone. If you don't think, if you think that we're the only thing in the universe, everything centers around us, don't watch my channel. You're not gonna like it. Just close your eyes, put your hands over your ears, don't listen. And when they come, you could end up at the work farm. Okay? Anything's possible. That's what I'm saying. Like you're saying, no, he's talking shit. No, anything is possible. There are, the odds are against certain things, but it still doesn't mean that it's impossible. It's improbable. What's more than likely is that there's a lot of life out there, and we're not it. We're not the big cheese, and we're just in a zoo, and I'm gonna be the zookeeper. So stay tuned. Back in 1972 is when it happened. The high school couple, they were seniors, drove up this dirt road to park. It was late at night, and they were making out, and all of a sudden they heard some noise, and it was two Sasquatch. The Sasquatch started shaking the car. One of the Sasquatch broke the window, pulled both of them out of the car, it was one of the cheerleaders from Beaver Dams High, screaming, while they just did unthinkable things to the captain of the football team. When the sheriff, who by the way was the father of the girl, the cheerleader, found that the cheerleader and the captain of the football team, the captain of the football team had passed away. But they found her, he found his daughter, the sheriff's daughter, and still to this day they talk about the story that she tells. From what I understand is that the sheriff was really pissed at his daughter too, because she wasn't supposed to be hanging around with that guy. That the captain of the football team also had a reputation with the ladies, and there was beer. They found beer in the car. So she, from what I understand, she was grounded for the rest of the summer. She didn't even get to go to her boyfriend's funeral, which is, there's a gravestone up there marking, it's tragic, but they had a gravestone with Sasquatch, you know, engraved on it, which sort of makes sense, you know, since that did happen. It did happen back in 1972. The poor football player was, you know, manhandled essentially. The Bigfoot, you know, took the football player and like put him over the hood of the car. They were driving a Pinto, from what I understand. It was a Pinto, a Ford Pinto. One of our greatest cars that we ever had back in 1972 was the Pinto. It was a great fucking car. First car named after a bean. And maybe that is why it wasn't so successful, but it was a great car back in 1972, but it really couldn't keep the Bigfoot out. Unintentionally funny? That's like saying that guy's unintentionally smart. It's all scripted. Everything is. I wrote stuff down this morning. It's all scripted. Looking forward to getting home and drinking a nice lukewarm glass of chaga. Tell you what, it does seem like it's doing something. The pain is less. It's a lot less. The hippies drink it. Somebody else is having similar type effects. I didn't really see that about pain until after I was drinking it. And then I just was like drinking it. I was like, fuck it. It's not gonna hurt me. I started drinking it because I don't drink booze, I don't drink caffeine. It really limits what am I gonna do? Just drink water? So that was something that I could find. That's why I started drinking it. But then it was going back to Brooklyn, not having it, and the pain. You know, certainly the exercise is helping. That's key. But it makes it easier to exercise if you don't have as much pain. So, go back to Brooklyn, don't drink the chaga for 3 days, I have pain. Start drinking it again, I feel like I could go out and walk 4 or 5 miles. You know, which is great. Now we just did 2. We just did 2 miles.